pretty gorgeous of them.
Well, welcome back to the Captain's Quadrant. We are back in the fray of Lower Decks. We're having a blast. We're having fun. We've got Jason Roy Gaston, Corn Dog King, and VHS Jase. What is going on, gentlemen? So good to see you both here in the Captain's Quadrant.
I, for one, am
pleased.
I, for one, am pleased to know that corn dogs still exist in the 24th century.
All right.
You're definitely a corn raised and fed young man, I would say, coming from Texas, right?
Absolutely not.
That's how they fed America, right?
No, not in Texas. No, we grow cotton.
Isn't that the thing where they were in the early 1900s where they just grew so much corn so they could feed you all?
No, that's up in like Kansas and Oklahoma.
Everywhere. Everything is corn.
Yeah, but it fed the nation, right? It fed the whole country.
Probably. I don't know. We don't feed our own people now. What the heck? We don't do that kind of thing.
Well, no,
unless
that starts January 20th. No. Guys, we are about to jump into Lower Decks, the Starbase 80. Do we have a synopsis? Jason Roy Gaston, who's joking.
Yes, we do.
All right.
I have it right here.
Oh, it's wrong still.
Oh, okay. So this synopsis, courtesy of ChatGPT. The reputation of Starbase 80 as a disaster was built over multiple references in Lower Decks. It finally appears prominently in Season 5, Episode 5, titled Starbase 80, where the crew of the Cerritos visits the base. The episode explores its dysfunctional nature and chaotic reputation, continuing its role as a source of humor within the series. Honestly, that was not that bad. I think it got a little confused, but it wasn't bad.
Jase, just Jase, anything you want to say?
No, not live on the show. I'll talk to him after the show. He's in the wrong graphic again.
All right.
That's the graphic you sent me.
Episode.
That's not true. All right. Let us.
True, we have evidence on that.
Yep.
Let's get to the next segment.
Let's hop into First Contact.
Thanks.
You know, I always think about if I ever meet an alien, being who I am and how I was raised, I'd end up giving him a dap, like the whole, what's up, man? Just thought I'd put that out there. All right.
And that's how the interstellar war started.
You got me. How dare you?
I'll kill you first. What is that?
And they vaporized Joe Dub. All right. VHS Jase, what do we think about Starbase 80?
Before I say that, I figured out that if we, as our hosts, were like Star Trek Lower Decks character, you're totally Boimler, Joe.
Me? Oh,
you're the Boimler of the show, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I have to put that there.
Oh, yeah. That's
I don't know what the hell I am.
Well, then who am I?
Either way.
Okay.
Giggly Moo.
I'll take it.
Worse.
I like food.
Yeah. All right. What did I think of the episode?
Yes.
Yeah. Look, a fun episode and a interesting one because we do get to go to Starbase 80, which is got it all about. I'm delighted at how aged and depleted it is. I'm also delighted that even though the Starbase is old, they're wearing even older uniforms.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Because isn't the Starbase supposed to be like Star Trek, the original series timeline? But even then, when they made it brand new, they were wearing the old hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
No, it's a fun episode. We are dealing with Captain Freeman, dealing with the fact that she is completely terrified of the alternate version of her also becoming a reality for her in this one,
right?
Starbase 80. Interesting, I thought the fact that they're so obsessed with how, so obsessed in how it's like falling apart and how bad it is. It's really them that bring the problems to the Starbase, because isn't that where the alien
the badge? Yeah, exactly.
The badge. So they're the one that really brought the serious problem into the Starbase in that episode,
right?
Which is kind of fun. But overall, yeah, it's Look, are they lacking some things? Is it me? It was Talinja's kind of, yep, we've had fun with you. See you later.
Talin, yeah, she was not in this at all.
No, they kind of pushed her
yeah.
aside. So
Yeah.
yeah. The only thing you could be concerned about is, well, how's this all going to tie up at the end? And then I remembered that it's not going to tie up at the end. So we need to get that out of the head. They have not made a series finale for this show. They've done a season finale, but not a series finale.
Oh, because it was canceled.
That's right. Mike, the creator, came out and said he doesn't want to have any fun. He wants the characters to continue. So he's not writing a season finale for this.
Smart. Mike McMahon.
It's brilliant. It's also very free now. So we can just get on with the fun and stop theorizing how this is all going to piece together to end a show. We can just get on enjoying the show.
No, I like theorizing though. Really quick shout outs to our buddy My Figure Universe and Damon J. We are very live, just so
your boys.
We're live, baby. All right. Jason Roy Gaston, our corn dog king. What are your first
corn fed king?
Corn dog king.
Little of column A, little column B. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it not only because it was funny, not only because it had a lot of great throwbacks and a lot of great character moments, but I really liked the way that the theme of second chances kind of wove itself into it, because we saw that this is basically a Starbase version of Mariner that everybody looks at, everybody thinks is this big screwed up disaster, and yet it functions, and it functions well at what it does, and it is a place for second chances, and I really enjoyed that. I am a bit concerned though, because we are now 5 episodes into the season, halfway through, and still no Dr. Tiana. She shows up, but she never says anything.
Wow,
she was there, but she didn't say anything.
Right, you're right.
She just kind of went meow meow.
Yeah,
That's about it. So I'm concerned. I'm concerned where she is. I hope she's okay.
I'm wondering if the voice actress was not able to take part in the season, maybe.
I hope she was, because I love Dr. Tiana. She's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, she's a gem. She's a gem.
I think it's an embarrassment of riches, a problem of riches that they have. They've been able to create all these really strong, wonderful characters, and they don't have enough time to give them all service.
Yeah, I mean, that's the pigeonhole that you have with streaming services. You only get 10 episodes, and you can only do so much. I think they should at least go back to 15, like Discovery was in the beginning.
Can I just add on to what Jason said about the whole idea of Starship 80 being like Mariner? I think that's really cool, because when I thought about it, it had a lot of problems, but those problems were easily fixed too.
Yeah,
and I can see that with Mariner as well. It does echo itself really well.
Yeah. Well, I've got a question. Did you guys find the Easter egg this week? The appearance of the Great One, the Great Koala?
I watched the episode twice, and I did not.
Oh man! Well,
I mean, he shows up. He shows up in the opening title, but I didn't see him in the episode itself.
He's in the episode.
I've only been able to watch the episode once though, so I'll watch it again and see if I can see him.
I don't have an excuse. I saw it twice.
We'll forgive you.
Yeah, I'll live.
But yeah, the Great Koala.
Well, some of us have real jobs.
I mean,
hey, yeah. Well, what can I say?
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on, the Enterprise scene, the big homage to Enterprise, the gel scene.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
I don't know why I laughed so hard, but that moment when he asked Mariner to rub some on his back. Oh, look at me, all DePaul. Can you rub some on his back?
Yeah,
that made me smirk. But then they cut to an immediate shot of Rutherford just automatically doing it for him. And I don't know why that made me laugh so hard, but it did, because I just thought that was such a cool friendship moment as well. So I got you back, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, that and it's so understated. We live in an age whenever animated comedies feel like they have to throw every joke in your face, and I like it whenever they slide one in under the radar that maybe you don't miss, that maybe you don't see it first.
I'm really also back on Rutherford as well. I'm really enjoying him being back to full Rutherford.
You don't like
think
Third Arm?
no,
Rutherford?
no, I like this Rutherford. I like this Rutherford who goes, "Oh, I think I know where some blueprints are." Awesome. I like that Rutherford.
Mm.
Like when he's like that, I think he's my favorite character in the show. After
Oh wow,
5 seasons, I think it's Rutherford for me.
really?
He's the one who makes me laugh the most. He's the most interesting one to me.
And that the voice actor is Eugene, who's a
Yeah,
very
he's
funny.
been in a bunch of stuff. He was in Loki season 2. He's
Right. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, he's in something big as well coming up, but he's been in a bunch of stuff. So,
And he's great. He's a great person.
fantastic.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. He doesn't do. Does he do the cons?
Yes, he was at the
He's
con
been
I
to
just
a
went
few
to. That the video was
New
forthcoming, friend.
Jersey.
Yeah, he did Star Trek New Jersey. It was him, Tawny, and the voice actress that plays the captain. They were all there, and Talin. So I actually got to meet Tawny and Talin. Very nice, but of course the lines were super long, so I didn't really get to chat as much as I really wanted to. But you know, that's life. And great con, a lot of friendly people there, a lot of friendly faces, and a couple of people recognized me. Oh, I know you're from somewhere. Yeah, so that was cool. All right, I got the great koala.
You're Jason Roy Gaston's friend.
Yeah. All right,
You're the guy who starts stories that go on forever and don't actually ever finish.
Yeah, that's right.
How are your allergies?
There we go. The great koala was in the arcade.
Ah, there you go. Great koala.
Oh,
As a
look
video
at
game,
that.
And-
good spot.
And along with the Romulan.
Did you spot that, Joe? Or did you see that on the internet? Did somebody else point that out?
All right, are you guys ready to move on to our next segment? Let's see what the chat's saying. Hi. All right.
He's the theme of your life. Go all the way there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The AI forgot the corn dogs. That is very true. I don't know
The
how I
AI,
missed that.
yes, nice cover there for him. Well done.
Yeah. Chad was the hero of the day. Yeah, Chad and the corn dog, dude.
He
for
indeed
sure.
was, yes.
Yeah,
He
had a
loved
great
his
show,
job
everyone.
too. If you want to talk about who
He
people
did.
love their jobs, man.
Yeah. But how many times
It's
when
all
the
about
corn
the
dog
corn dog.
dropping, you'd pick them up and still give them.
Yeah,
Sorry,
pretty great.
I thought that was hilarious. Like they
No
didn't
corn
look.
dog left behind.
No, not at all. Hey Damon, good to see you, our friend. In a way, the characters are continuing an ongoing comic series that just launched this week. That's
Yes,
pretty dope.
a good. The cover looks really cool. My Figure Universe actually put a post up on there. Was that today or yesterday? I think you put it up with the new comic book that had been released of Lower
Yeah.
Decks. But yeah, isn't that like it really does come back to the fact that we don't have to worry they're going to kill anyone off or anything else like that.
Yeah,
They're all going
it'll
to
still continue in other media. Yeah,
I just hope that they don't I hope it's not a cliffhanger. That's just it. I couldn't stand
that
an
would be
unresolved
the whole-
cliffhanger.
They'll do a shot-for-shot
We
remake of the
continue?
final scene from The Sopranos. I'll just cut it off
Just go
halfway.
Can you believe? Can you believe if they do to be continued and they got canceled and never continue? That'd be insane.
I actually think that's quite funny if they did that.
By the way, the comic is good and has a great story that fans of TAS will enjoy. So I'm wondering if our friend Geek Filter had anything to do with that.
Don't know.
Because I know he does a lot of comic cover.
But hang on a minute.
Mhm.
If they'd had a season 6 or season 7, do you think they would have done a crossover episode with the animated series?
Oh, that would be
That would have
It's a
been
possibility.
Yeah. I mean, they can
Absolutely.
get James Doohan's son to voice his dad and then have him voice everybody just like his dad did in the TAS episodes.
Well, it's
That'd be
kind of a
amazing.
rip-off of the Star Trek Strange New World crossover. A rip-off or a good sequel idea for that format. Where Boimler and Mariner then get thrown into themselves. Into the animated
In that
series.
series, not animated, which would have been great.
That would be a hoot.
Oh, the actress that does the voice of Tiana was voicing a character on this week's episode. Oh, wow.
No, okay.
Somehow,
But not Tiana.
Yeah,
Tiana.
so
Yeah. Everyone else but her character that we like. I'm going to go back and watch the episode again because I didn't see the great koala either. I know it's
well,
these.
He brought receipts. He brought receipts.
I did.
He's always watching.
Yes, Tacoma FD. That's the name of the show I was trying to remember. You can watch Eugene on that show. That show is hilarious, and I think they're
tons
just
of things. That guy, I've seen him. He's been working a long time now.
Yeah, great guy. I didn't even see that on the ups and downs. Oh yes, our good buddy Sean Ferrick, always a champion of the universe. Spoiler: a crossover is what's happening in the comic. Look at that.
Okay, now I got to read this comic book.
Wow, Jase features Jase, man, ahead of the game. That's because you're in Australia and it's future time. He's already read the
comic. I'm too lazy to have read the comic before I said that comment, though. You do know that, so I did just pull that out. I'm way too lazy to go and find the comic.
Oh man! All right, are we ready to fight? Are we ready for a rumbling?
Do you think it's time for a rumble?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's go. We've got a killer.
Right, yes, we've got a great one this week. All right, so if you can click the button for me, let's do it.
You got it, brother. Let's do it. Oh,
all right. This week we're giving some 80s ass kicking. We have Khan and Spock, Star Trek 2 version of it. I know what you're saying. This isn't a Kelvin timeline reenactment. This is the OG Star Trek 2 versions.
I love this. This is great.
Did you hear that? Jason's shaking his head. Did you like our background music?
I couldn't hear a word you were saying during that entire thing.
Did you hear it? Did you hear me, Joe?
I heard you. I didn't hear the music again, but that's fine.
Oh, okay. It'll work out in the wash. I'm sure the guys live. They'll give us feedback. Either way,
I kind of liked it, so that's fine.
The Wrath of Khan version of the Wrath of Khan version and the Star Trek Spock. Star Trek 2 Spock. Wrath of Khan Spock version. I got there eventually all over the place. But it's a good one.
That was a Joe Dab moment.
Now we know in the Kelvin movie that eventually Spock won because that movie is dumb. All right. I'm just putting it out. That movie's stupid. I don't like it. But if you look at these guys who are older versions of those characters in the original thing, who do you think would win? Now, I've got some notes on it, which I'm delaying bringing up, but let's bring them up. All right, so let's have a look at Spock. Spock is a Vulcan, possessing superior strength, agility, and heightened mental capabilities due to his Vulcan physiology. He is also intelligent, strategic, and skilled in hand-to-hand combat, thanks to his Starfleet training. Now, Khan Noonien Singh, well, he's genetically engineered superhuman, boasting enhanced strength, intelligence, and resilience. He is a formidable fighter with an extensive combat experience and a ruthless nature. They're the two things. So just based on those two things, you would say Khan should be able to kick that Spock's ass. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I think it could be a very interesting fight. I mean, Kirk did get the better of Khan in the original with Kirk Fu. So you can only imagine what Spock would be able to do, because Khan's superior strength is that superior of a human. But how far does the level go when we get to like the Vulcan range? So those are the questions you have to think, ask yourself when you come into a brawl of those two superior people. I'm going to give it to Spock because Spock has spent enough time with Kirk to kind of get that guile and cunningness of, I don't believe in no-win scenarios. So I think ultimately Spock will use his super intelligence as a Vulcan and calm demeanor to overcome Khan. Or maybe he would push Khan, that Khan would be enraged and kind of go off the tilt, and Spock would take advantage. He'd get move and do the Vulcan pinch, and that's the end of that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Jason?
I believe I would have to give it to Spock as well, because if Kirk could beat Khan, Spock can beat Khan. It's as simple as that.
Wow.
And plus, in my opinion, also, I think another thing that we have to consider is that Khan has spent decades on SETI Alpha 5, being basically worn down by the environment. He
I don't know, man.
has
He
not
looks
been
pretty
sufficiently. He has not been getting sufficient nutrients or anything like that. So, yeah, I'm just saying he has not been in a very friendly environment. So I'm just thinking even that would probably affect his performance. He has been at least out of practice for all those years. So yeah,
Right.
I think Spock would take him, and I think Spock would take him more easily than what people think he would.
Ooh, ooh. Well, let's go to our AI system because we reject the commercialism of ChatGPT in this segment and ask Agamus what he thinks. And he goes, in a physical confrontation, Khan's superhuman abilities might give him the edge, especially considering his aggressive fighting style and experience in warfare. However, Spock's intelligent and strategic thinking could allow him to outmaneuver Khan, especially if he leverages his training and bulk of discipline. Ultimately, while Khan might have the upper hand in raw physical power, it's Spock's intelligence and tactical skills could allow him to find a way to win, particularly if he utilizes his environment or employs a clever strategy. The fight could go either way, but Spock's logical approach might give him an edge in a more strategic concept. You couldn't have worded that simpler, Agamus. No, you couldn't. They all agree.
Not
That's
for you,
it.
small brains. I think the one other thing we have to consider is that Khan is rather ruthless, and that would probably work for his advantage. But I also think the reason why the fight was being held would probably either favor in Spock's advantage or not, because if Spock was fighting for his crew or for his crew's life, I think Spock would be basically unstoppable. But if it was just, oh no, you're trying to escape, well, okay, then I think Khan would probably. I think it depends on Spock's motivation.
It depends. It's situational based, is what you're saying.
Exactly. But I still think I would still put my money on Spock.
Yeah,
all right.
absolutely.
What do you think,
Well,
Jace?
you would think that would be the end of Fight Club tonight. But it's not, because it's a big night out in the boxing world. It's Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. So we need to have a main event here. And so I haven't told you guys, but our main event is about to happen right now. This is the matchup of all time. It's a canine feline fight. It's Spot versus Porthos in a battle of the animals. This is huge. Who's going to win this fight, guys?
Oh man,
we don't all jump in at once.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm literally processing it. I mean, Porthos got the raw power, but Spot's got that speed. And Spot did turn into a lizard at one time, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, here's the way I see it. Spot has beaten up Riker and Geordi. Porthos has beaten up nobody on Enterprise. Yes, Spot had a reputation for a reason. Spot was a warrior. In the Star Trek Legends, after Data dies, Spot is adopted by Worf, who admires the cat's for being a warrior. Just based on Spot's pure meanness, he would totally whoop Porthos. And it's not really an insult against Porthos. Porthos is a sweet boy, and he's a good boy. I think that Spot would take a swipe at Porthos's nose, cut the end of his nose, and Porthos would run off screaming.
I'm going to go different because I'm going to go different because I think Porthos will get that feral rage. He's been out in space for so long in a crappy space environment. He hasn't had the grand deluxe hotel that the Enterprise D was. So he's got some festered aggression ready to unleash. And I think Porthos would come out in the end the victor, because he's got he's got canine superior, canine power, man. Canine power.
All right, I have three cats looking at my computer right now with just like murder faces.
Let's see what Agamus has to say on this one. Spot is known for being a calm and somewhat aloof feline who often showcases intelligence and independence. Porthos, on the other hand, is a playful and loyal beagle with a friendly disposition. While Porthos might have a physical advantage due to his size and breed, Spot's agility and cunning could give her an edge in invasion and strategy. Ultimately, though, both characters are beloved pets of their respective captains. Data and Archer. Data wasn't a captain. Agamus, you need to be fact-checked. And are more likely to engage in playful antics than an actual fight. So while it's fun to imagine, it's likely they would just end up playing or ignoring each other rather than fighting. Look at Agamus taking the high ground.
Look at that.
Look how big Battle Cat is now.
Battle Cat got a lot bigger from the last time. It's a lot more cat there.
Battle Cat definitely wins in a fight against Porthos.
Oh, yeah, against anything. I think Battle Cat could take a charge.
Oh, yes.
There it is, guys. Another useless segment that I call
Yes, the fun has ensued. We had so much fun there. What do you guys think would be a dope fight for Star Trek Fight Club in the future? Reach out. We have a bunch of these coming to us for the rest of the season, so don't worry. We got
if you got a better one, it might get in. It might get in.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at the level we're picking. Spot and Porthos.
Spot and Porthos. I'm going to say hi to a couple of people really quick. Hello, Dave Gregory. What's up, buddy? Good to see you again. It's been a while. And hello, Crusher Convo. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, and of course, always good to see you, my friend. Of course, we had
Crusher Convo should be like watching last week's.
Yeah, no, she actually commented on last week's. She was like, "Yeah, of course, bet all the way."
Speaking of Crusher, you guys do realize that the non-corporeal life form in this episode was the same type of non-corporeal life form in the Beverly Screws a Ghost episode.
Yes, yes, I did catch it. Yeah, I think Jason froze too. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, but it got a lot more powerful because it was turning everybody into like a monster, like a zombie. I remember them.
Yeah, but it was an accident.
I just love they like licking inanimate surfaces.
Yeah,
I didn't get that part, but I went with it, and it was still sufficiently creepy that they were just licking 500-year-old walls and floors, and stuff, panels, and.
Oh, we've got we've got some really fun fight comments. Here we go. My question is a fight happening during Pon farr between Khan
because then it is easily
Spock. Then it turns into a different type of mashup right there.
It becomes more a jail thing.
Spot is orange, and Porthos is going to get confused, thinking that it's cheese and eat her alive. That is for the Spot and Porthos battle.
I'm sorry. In my head, I just imagine this horrifying screaming of Porthos because that cat would slice him up.
Yeah, that cat's pretty.
No doubt in my mind.
Yeah, and he was
cat owners know the truth, Joe.
No, okay. I'm a dog owner, so I had a cat.
Bring Teddy down to my house sometime. Let's find out.
No. I think Teddy's like that big compared to the battle cat. Man. Crusher Khan goes, yes, that was the mention, Jase.
Yes.
She jumped on that and I knew that was perfect for her.
And I kind of mentioned something back. So anyway, we're done.
Yeah, but he wasn't a ghost. That's
he wasn't a ghost.
The guy that had
she still banged him though.
Yeah. She still banged whatever that was. You had a great time.
I think that's gonna wrap. Yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up.
Things didn't work out in the end, but that happens.
Yeah. Are we gonna fire at will? Do we want to have any? Or...
Yeah, well, why not fire at will? What the hell?
Yeah.
Fire at will.
Let me ask you guys
for content this week. Yeah, go on.
Well, the episode is like 20 minutes. Do you guys think that them greenlighting a season 2 of Starfleet Academy means the show is going to be amazing, or are they just going for the gusto with it?
Definitely doesn't indicate quality to me.
No.
Indicate a belief that they have
Mhm.
something that is going to be successful, but it certainly doesn't indicate that it will be. We've seen so many examples. Rings of Power, Halo, 2 shows I can
Halo.
mention that everyone thought were
RIP
going to be
Halo.
great and didn't kind of work out. So,
Well, season 2 of Rings of Power was much better.
Yeah, but it was still average at best.
Yeah, I got you.
It really was.
Did you watch
I
it, Jason?
watched it.
Oh, okay.
No.
I gave
haven't
my mom
watched
is if you're wondering, Cosmic Mom got her iPad back and was supposed to be.
I was wondering
chatting.
about that actually, Joe. I was thinking about that constantly.
I know. It's been a while. Where's Cosmic
Oh,
Mom? She okay? She's fine.
iPad.
You know.
Needs a fucking iPad.
I thought she just got tired of us.
No.
Which is totally understandable.
I'm part of the show and I'm tired of us.
Yes. That's right.
But no, she was supposed to be on tonight, but you know, I don't know exactly what happened.
She's playing Angry Birds on my iPad.
Yeah, however, she's probably, but she's actually busy watching Rings of Power season 2. She actually likes the show, so she blew through the first season. I gave her iPad back the third day. She's like, "Wow, Rings of Power was very good," so she's excited.
There you go. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Jase, you mentioned something in our chat and on social media, which is one of Jason's theories because they always work out to be true. But it's a good theory. Do you want to talk about what you think potentially the new Tawny Newsome show is going to be about?
So anyway, I don't know if you guys out there know this, but Tawny Newsome is working on potentially, I don't think it's been greenlit yet, but she's working on a potential live action Star Trek comedy. And after watching this show, I'm convinced it's a backdoor pilot. I'm convinced that Tawny Newsome's new show is going to be set on Starbase 80, the Starbase of second chances. And I honestly think that because the captain or the commander of the station was just such a great character, I could see that kind of person leading a new show. And I honestly kind of think that we'll see what was the thing's name? Gil, the thing in the microwave at the end. I think we'll see him again. I think we'll see the doctor with the messed up face again. I don't know. I just got that feeling that that's what Tawny Newsome's working on. I tried to message her on Threads to see if she would respond, and for some reason she's not returning my message. I don't get it.
Which is a good sign.
Maybe I just got a little bit too maybe I just got a little too close. I don't know. Yeah.
Well,
but what a great idea.
We'll see. And I'm pretty sure the butt bugs will be involved also.
Yeah. There you go. No, but it's a great idea because what does it do? It brings back the Deep Space Nine format.
Yep.
And could be kind of a flip side to Deep Space Nine, which is this serious wartime drama, and flip side it with a sitcom comedy, but both set on a base.
It would be Cheers in space rather than because it's got an arcade, it's got probably drinks, corn dogs.
Maybe. I don't know. I think it would be fun. I'd watch it.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
Oh, well, look, it's just going to have that opening logo, and I think we're all going to watch it, right? It doesn't matter what it is.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
It could be one of, Picard's dookies in a toilet bowl for 45 minutes. We're watching it.
I don't know. I mean, we did see Picard season 2 again.
And
we're gonna they were replaying season 2 of Picard. Did you do that when you were here? Yeah. Did you do that while you were here, by the way? Did you watch the toilet go the other way and go, what the?
No, your toilets worked weird here. They didn't at your place.
Oh, yeah. My place, they go straight down. They don't spin.
I had to walk down the street and go to the service station to use it was a bit of a concern. But
did you meet Bill? Bill's a great guy. We got a comment from My Figure Universe. Jason Roy Gaston, your theory on Starbase 80 being part of an upcoming series, I think is spot on. You should say it out loud on here. Get it verbal. Yes.
Well, he did.
And
He
be
just
sure to
didn't
share
know.
this episode
He
with
just
your
did.
friends. Get us viral and get that verbal, and everything will come together, right?
Yes.
All
yes.
right. From your lips to the great bird of the galaxy's ears. Yes, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, it
I
has
mean,
been.
you're tying us up.
Go ahead.
You're giving
No,
us
no,
the
go
wind
ahead.
up. Wind
No,
us
no,
up.
no. Go ahead.
No, I'm not saying it now. Screw you. I'm not saying it.
No, don't do that. No, go say it.
I don't even remember now. It was 5 seconds ago, and I'm old. All right, let's tie it up.
No, you're not old, man. Come on. All right. Well, this has
Yeah.
been this has been a wonderful episode of Star
This
Trek.
has certainly
Lower
been an
Decks.
episode. Yes.
This has been a great
Well, it was
time.
a
hanging
wonderful.
out with
I
you.
think he's trying to say it was a wonderful episode of Lower Decks. I don't think he was calling this show wonderful.
I was
Oh.
getting there, and I said this was a great
Because
episode.
if you
of
think
hanging
that,
out
Joe,
with
you're
friends.
freaking high. Which is
No,
highly
I thought it was
likely.
fun. It's been a fun episode. Gentlemen, I am so glad to have spent this time with you discussing Lower Decks. And people out there, if you had a great time hanging out talking about Lower Decks, please give us a like. Please share with 10 of your friends, just 10 of them. You could just send it a message 10 times. It'll do wonders. And, magical things will happen, like a great koala appearing in your bedroom somewhere.
And
We'd
there are
appreciate
some
that.
great things coming, Joe, down the pipeline. Some great.
Oh,
great
yeah.
things. We have some
are
big
doing
announcements
some.
coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah. 2025
Huge
is going to be amazing. Yes. Oh, my God. You guys have no
Huge
idea what's
announcements. I'm not overselling it at all.
You are not. We should do a whole big thing. Hey, it's the other cat. Is that Murder Bean?
Mm.
Oh,
She looks
Murder
Mad
Bean's
Max.
huge now. This
No, I can see it in the eyes.
this is Mad
She's
Max.
cool.
Oh, wow. See, I got it the second
Oh.
time.
No, this one's not. This one's not high. It just looks like this all the time.
All right.
Oh.
This is Maximilian Hellbeast.
He's trying to escape.
Mad
All right, guys.
Max.
We'll see you next week. Live long and prosper. And please be sure to like and subscribe as well. Bye-bye.
Please do that. We're desperate.